Hi folks, here we are on Shout Out Sunday. We're down Sharon's brother's new caravan. It's not brand new, but it's a good second-hand one, and we're doing a little bit of work here, so we'll see you in a minute. We've got some little maintenance jobs to do. Sharon's brother's not here at the moment. He's down in London. He works in London. So this is his little retreat, what you call it. And he's got me, Sharon and Gary doing some work down here. Let's see Gary working. Look, he reckons this is the office. Yeah? He's yet to put his feet on the deck. Poor old mummy. Let's have a look at mummy. Who was that on the front?
That was the landlord.
I see you got your tools out, Sharon. Look.
Oh, yeah? He ain't got his out.
This is you've had this broom for 18 years, haven't you? And it's the same broom, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've had
he's going to do it only
14 new handles and 17 new heads it's had on it. It's the same broom, isn't it? So what you got to do? What's your instructions? What's she giving you?
I've got to clean the freezer out, the new freezer, and silly idiot there wants me to help him.
What, landlord? Not landlord,
that one.
foreman. I've got to fit an air conditioning unit in the bedroom. It's only a small portable one, but it means cutting a hole in the wall, so we're doing that. Gary's painting the decking, as you can see. It's a bit...
No. No. Gary and Mummy are painting the decking.
Well, he was given a job.
Oh, Mum.
Unbelievable.
To the rescue as always.
Sharon, that's not a paintbrush, baby.
I'm trying to get rid of all the what's it called?
Loose stuff. Well, you're sanding that down, baby. That's all the loose paint. See all this? Look, Sharon, look. See all that? That's got to come off.
No. He can do that bit. I'm not doing that bit. I'm just cleaning this.
He's done this bit. Look, he's turned it from this, which is all festery, into this baby. Look.
Did he rub that down?
Hey?
That's what you've got to get the finish like, to carry on.
Well, you start rubbing down and I'll start painting these in a minute.
Got a few repairs.
You'll need that.
What's she got there? Go on, show her how to do it. You're supposed to be the boss.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're the boss.
I could have painted that, couldn't I?
That's when you've done that.
We got this new fence to go in as well. That's going to go across.
You can't actually call that new fence.
Well, all right, it's one of Gary's fences then.
It's new to this place.
We've had that bit of old fence laying about for how many years, Gary? You had that in your shed video, didn't you? Back in 2014?
Bison was a puppy, about 8 years.
That's right, that fence was bought for Bison. If you go back and watch how to make a shed, how to build a shed videos, this is the fence in Gary's garden. Now normally you just throw that away, but we kept hold of it in my garden, and suddenly now it's going to be installed in this little little project here, and it ain't costing him a penny, is it?
No.
Not unless you're charging him for it, are you?
Well, I don't know yet.
Yeah, what about me for storing it?
Well, you better add that on the bill and all.
I'll get paid double what Jimmy pays me.
Well, yeah, exactly.
What's Jimmy pay me?
You're on a good wage, I think, yeah.
What does Jimmy pay me?
I don't know, I'm not into that. That's you between
Jimmy
you and
pays me nothing. Zero zilch. Let's go and see Mummy inside. Right, so coming into his main living area, as you can see, it's all open plan, and normally they got them what they call banquette seating that goes around the outside. He was left this fantastic leather suite. It's a corner unit. It's hardly had nowhere, and they've recently just found out it's not long been in here, and that cost £2,000. Unbelievable. He's got that included in the sale, so he's got a really nice little setup here. And just spinning the camera around, this leads into a little, could have a dining room table here. He's going to have his freezer here, so it's basically an extension to the kitchen, which is sort of now all open plan. Let's show you that. So coming into here, this is your main kitchen area. Look, you can swing a cat in here, look. Fantastic. And it's got all the necessary mod cons that you want. This is a cooker, obviously, that was left there. That's not very old. He was left the microwave there, which is ideal. He's got a sink unit there. The fridge was left there as well. There's obviously plenty of storage units here. Ideal living for one person, this. And as I say, just spinning around there, you can see he's got this dining room area, and it's that wall's cut away there, which makes this nice spacing area. Yeah, very nice. And coming out here into the little bathroom area. Hello, Mummy. What are you doing in there?
Just cleaning this sink.
Cleaning this sink. Don't need to clean it, baby.
Well, that's what I'm for, isn't it?
Just open the shower curtain, shall?
I can't because he's hooked it over the thing. So.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, there's a little. It's only a small bath. You can sit on there. There's a little seating perch over there, isn't there?
Yeah.
So you'd sit on there and put your feet in there, I suppose, and have a little bath, or you can stand up, obviously, and have a shower.
It's like a big foot spa, isn't it?
It's a big foot spa, baby. So obviously there's a WC there as well. So that's the little main area there for that. Coming out of here, you've got these. This is his bedroom, a little bit on the small side, but again, it's got a full-size bed in there. Normally, what you have in these things are the little single double bed, if you want to call it that. But this is what you call a normal size double bed. That's going to be centralised. I've only moved it over there because I'm fitting this air conditioning unit in here, which basically has got a vent. I'll just spin around there on the back there, and I've cut that down to size already. And what will happen here is that will screw into the back of that, and I've already cut a hole, as you can probably see, in the wall there, and that will clip into there. And then there'll be, I've got to chisel this out yet, which is the insulation there, cut round there. And then obviously on the back of the caravan wall, I've got a grill to go over the front and to cut in into the external. So all you're basically going to see here is literally that fitted into there, and that'll go straight into the back of the unit. If you ever wanted to move it out and put it in a different room, for example, that's all you're going to see there. You see, you can easily put a plate over that if you wanted to, if you wanted to leave that there. And then you've got an extendable hose. It extends out as far as you want. It goes a really long way. Again, there's a vanity unit in there, and obviously a wardrobe for clothing, which is again ideal, drawers and all that. Coming out here, he's also got this little small room, which by the looks of it used to house, believe it or not, 2 single beds in there. Chris has got his own YouTube channel, and what he does is, as I say, broadcast daily with a live show. So if you're interested in that, it's Chris Reardon UK, and it's United Kingdom Talk. And this is where he's going to be broadcasting from, this little room, when he stays down here for a few days. So all he's got there, as you can see, is a simple webcam, which laps up to his laptop, which is obviously down there. He's got a mixer there, and he actually views the incoming data live feed on his little iPad there. So that's his little setup there. And as I say, this is where he's got his radio show. And if I just open his curtains here, that's what he looks out on, and that's the field. So he's right at the end plot here, which is really, really nice. And that's, as I say, when he's doing his little talking here, his chat shows, he's actually talking to an empty field. So that's really, really good, especially, as I say, as a caravan. They're not the thickest of walls, but not that he's going to be making much noise at all, but that's his backdrop. When he gets up in the morning, he'll have a cup of tea, make his cup of tea or pot of tea or whatever. He'll come out here, look at this, look. And he'll sit out on the veranda here, and he'll look over his field, and it's absolutely silent out here first thing in the morning. So basically he's got a lovely seating area here, and believe it or not, I've just seen Gary do some work. Let's have a look at that. Mummy, I've actually caught him with a tool in his hand, look. Hey?
Yeah?
What's he actually doing here? Let's have a look at closely what he's doing here. Right, so again, this is old woodwork. There's not a lot you can really do with it. It looks like it's only ever been painted once in its life, so Gary's just making it a little bit tidy by stripping it off with a wallpaper scraper, which is ideal, Sharon. And then he'll give it a sand down, and then he'll give it a coat of paint. Chris did buy some, what colour was it? Forest green or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, fence paint.
Fence paint, but I mean, it was a sort that you only put on, it's very, that liquid thin stuff. It comes in a big 5 litre tub for only about £6. Well, that never covered, so Gary, lucky enough, found some of this original colour in the back of the little cupboard outside, and he went down and ordered the same colour. So you got some more, didn't you?
Yeah, Mum's got it there.
Mum's got it there. And as you can see, some of the problems we got here with the fixings, these post caps, for example, look, they've rotted through. Look, ideally you really need
no, not anybody in the tin of paint.
Oh dear, what a shame. As you can see, there's not really a lot you can do with this sort of thing. It's rotted out. We was going to cut the post down, but as I say, that goes beyond that. So really, it either wants chopping down to a lower level down, a new post scarted in. But again, that's not for this weekend job anyway. But you can just fix them in there somehow. We can wedge them in there or whatever. And what are you doing, baby? Let's look at Sharon, look.
Mixing a paint.
And that is the same colour. What colour is this, Gary, do you know? Sage. That's old and wise, isn't it, Sharon?
Well, my brother ain't.
Hey?
He's old, but he ain't wise.
You can never get him now, because he normally slaughters you on his channel, doesn't he?
He's old, but he ain't wise.
What has he said about you on his channel before?
Oh, he says I sit on a sofa all day, drinking gin and eating chocolates.
And he says you're on Babe Station.
Yes.
And he also said that you never get any custom, and he has to donate money yourself, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is that true, baby?
Well, no, it's not true.
Is that something you ain't told me about?
I wouldn't do anything like that.
No, baby.
I haven't got time.
Let's see your technique, Shell, look, because they're going to complain to people and say that you're not good enough.
I've painted my kitchen.
Yeah, if you can push...
I've painted my son's hallway. I've painted my son's kitchen.
Yeah.
I've painted my downstairs toilet.
Yeah.
So
What have I been doing?
sitting on the sofa eating chocolates, drinking gin.
Watching Babe Station. Unbelievable. Can't believe that. Well, what are you two fiddling about out here? I'm inside where there's no air conditioning yet. And I'm going to finish off cutting through that insulation inside. Then we're going to cut the outside hole in the wall. I've already done the inside one, so I'm going to go and do that and we'll see you in a minute. Right, okay, so all I've done now, I literally cut through the outer layer there, as you can see. I drew around the shape, obviously, which was this thing here, in the location it needed to be in to match up with the back of the unit. I just drew around it, and then I used just literally a Stanley blade just to cut around it. Went through it a few times. Don't try and score it all in once if you're going to cut out something like this. Looks like this is like 3mm plywood, something like that. Score it a few times. In other words, just go around it once and then go around it again, and as you go around 3 or 4 or 5 6 times or whatever, you'll cut a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. That just saves you trying to hang off it to get through it in one go. So that's how I got through that one. I then went through this with a hacksaw blade, literally just to cut around the insulation like that, and as you can see, pull it out. If I just get that out of there now, we're now onto the outside shell of the actual caravan. And what I'll do first of all, I'll drill a hole right in the middle there, and I'll go outside, and just to get me location, because all we've got to put over this now is a grill, and this is the one he's actually got from the outside. So once we've cut our slot around there, we'll go outside, we'll centralise that, and then we'll use our fixings to fix our grill on the outside. So I'm just going to drill a hole in this now. There we go, that's right where we need to be, I think. I need to do that first because I need to see obviously on the outside where it comes. Right, so as you can probably see, I've drawn a series of holes there. Ideally I would have done that with a jigsaw, but I didn't have one. And also access, as you saw from the back there, was not very good whatsoever. So all I've done is drill the holes close together, and I'm just pinching these little in-between bits with a pair of grips. And then hopefully any second now, go, there's our hole. That's everything sealed up. I've gone around that with duct tape as well to prevent any insects coming in and going down in the insulation. Not that they can, because on the back of this grill there's a fly grill or whatever, so that's not a problem. I've just got to move this back into place. And on the back of this unit, this is our little attachment, as you know. You just pull that out and that screws into there. Like thus, and there we go, it's in, slot fitted in. All I've got to do now is just put the grill on the back side, and then we're good to go. Right, and there you go, air conditioning unit's on, lovely and cool in here now. And as you can see now, coming around the back, nicely plumbed in, going to the outside wall. Very simple job. And I think this little unit cost in the region of probably about 300 quid off, I think, £300. So caravans can be very warm in this summer, and fitting a little unit like that can make your sleeping a lot more pleasurable on these hot summer nights. Right, how far are you two getting on? Scraping off and painting. Nice little machine, little system you've got going here. Mummy, how you doing?
Okay.
How's this going? It's had one coat? You just got to do the best you can with it, ain't you?
But it's all rotten, isn't it, really?
Yeah. As you can see, there's not a lot you can do with things like this, but really it all wants replacing, but it'll do for this year.
It's not worth it, he's going to put a conservatory on it, is it?
Well, who knows?
If he's going to change the layout.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy these, but as I say, just tidy it up for this year, and maybe next year you can do something with it, can't he? This is nice though, the old AstroTurf up here, because you can sit out here. And as I say, you can actually look over this little vista here, and it's like you're in a different country, Sharon. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Except we all got a paintbrush in your hand, baby.
Well, that's me all over though, isn't it? I like having a paintbrush in my hand.
Yeah. Right. This ain't an episode of Babe Station. This is now...
Shout.
Out.
Sunday.
Unbelievable. You're the one who called me in to do it, baby.
Well, I'm so hot.
Unbelievable.
Out there. Oh.
I've got to have a cold drink. You wouldn't believe the temperature in here. We just got a fan off of us. This isn't air conditioning, but the bed, we couldn't do it in the bedroom. I know it's air conditioning, but just because we've got air conditioning in the bedroom, baby, we can't do. They think it would be Babe Station. Right, okay. Shout out Sunday. I got a couple on here, or a few of you from a previous couple of weeks. Well, I do miss some out now and again. When you call, I have to go for. As I said to you, I've got problems with my comment section at the moment.
I've got problems.
And I don't know who's messaging me. The way I found around it at the moment is to go to the Creator Studio and then go to Community, and then I can see all the comments. But that takes a lot of hassle to do that. And also, probably have we been putting out videos quite regular, baby?
Mm.
We have, but for some reason we don't get a lot of revenue off of YouTube. But it's halved within the last sort of 2 months, and our graphs are going down and down. Perhaps we're not providing people with what they want, baby. I don't know.
Shall we go?
Do you want us to pack up?
No more retro research?
Yeah, it went up. We had a nice little spike going up, and then now we've probably lost half of our revenue in the space of, I don't know, a month or two. Just about 2
Are we
months.
boring you?
Are we boring you? Yeah. Perhaps you don't like Shout Out Sunday, I don't know. And our daily vlogs or whatever. I do mean to get back onto the car stuff, but as you know, we have things like this pop up all the
It
time.
boils down to
What?
they don't like me.
They don't, mate. Unbelievable. No, I know a lot of our stuff normally is car and bike related and project related, and
Not for me.
we've had to be doing some other stuff recently, but that's the way it goes, unfortunately. This is a variety channel at the end of the day. My shoulder still hurts, baby. When I was pulling that blinking unit, oh, I've jarred it again.
Not
She's
for
had a
that.
pain in the shoulder. I've had a pain in the shoulder
arse,
for months. Well, about a month, Sharon.
Oh, I've had it longer than
Is
that.
it viral?
Oh, it's getting on my
Oh, it's a
nerves.
virus. Anyway, that's another story. Shout Out Sunday. Who you got there, baby? Let me get there. Oh, ah. Who we got there?
I can't read your first one.
Les Saber 98. Good. Hello, nice to see you. And we've got OCD Automotive Channel. He's been watching for 4 years. Now, I've never seen him come up before, so Shout Out Sunday. He's bringing people out of the woodwork, so to speak, that have probably been watching for years and years.
Has he got OCD then?
Well, I'm just saying that's what it says there, isn't
Have you
it?
got OCD?
I haven't said he's got OCD Automotive Channel.
No. Oh, what does it
OCD.
stand for?
Then we got Matthew Martin. He's from Perth in Scotland. And what we got next, baby?
Doug Forbes from New Zealand.
Yeah.
He gets mowers for free, fixes them, and donates them to people who can't afford them.
That's nice, Doug.
What a good man.
Not a lot of people out there like that, but again, we don't really do this for money. It's more of a hobby than anything when we fix our mowers up and stuff. But as you know, we sort of go over and above what you should do normally with the 60 or 70 pound lawn mowers. We paint them up sometimes to a very good standard. Normal ones we just sell on, as you say, but we like doing that and showing you what you can achieve, because if you're treating it like a hobby. Well, I've had so many people contact me with regards to the trotter decal mowers. Hold on, Gary, what do you want?
Ice cream man's coming round.
Ice cream man.
Ice cream man, did you get that at Caravan site?
Yeah, Sylvie said that he comes around. Where does he go,
Oh,
Gary?
We got a 99,
Oh, I'd
baby.
love a 99 with a flake.
Right, well, we might have to get one of them in a minute. How did you find that out?
He just gone past. He come yesterday as well.
What,
Did
does
he?
he come down the alleyways?
I think he goes down that road.
Did
tonight.
you have one, Gary? Gary's outside, still working, believe it or not. Hey?
No, I might have one today.
You're buying? Oh, he's shut up now. Look.
Face up.
He's gone.
He's itching his head.
Yeah, so nice one on you, Doug. As I say, we do the trotter lawnmower decals. I've put them on my website because I had someone message me saying, oh, I'd love to buy them for the mowers I fix up. Maybe they're going to do trotter lawnmowers in their area. There's plenty to go around, so I sell them on my website now, which is retrorestore.com. I'll put a link in the description below anyway. You always know that that's where you can find any information that we provide in our videos that I think you might be interested in. And go to the stickers page. And I also had someone else ask me, Sharon, if I can do other stickers. Well, we can do stickers, can't we?
He can do anything.
Can't do everything, baby.
He can.
Can't.
Can.
I'll tell you what I've done. That flame gun, you know that flame gun thing I'm restoring?
Oh, we should go and use it on them nettles.
Yeah, I know. That.
You could do a video on that, people see it.
Well, that'll be part and
how
parcel. But what I'm
rewarding.
saying to you is that we've got a laser printer amongst other different types of printers. And at the moment, with the vinyl cutter, I can cut single colour or maybe...
Yeah, we could have for the car, Martin, Shaz. Oh no, sorry, driver's side, Sharon and Martin.
Can I finish, baby?
I'm just saying some of the things he can do.
Yeah, my shoulder, really painful.
Well, they're not interested
If I
in your
press
shoulder.
there, Sharon, it hurts.
Do you still remember that comment you got a little while ago?
Is that
You're
muscular?
always ill. And now you're going to...
Sharon, but you've had this.
Yeah, but don't keep on about it. You just got to get on
I'm not
with it
keeping
now.
on, baby.
You have done.
I'm just telling everyone that if I make that movement or if I go, oh, there's a reason behind it.
Oh, I know that.
Well, they don't.
Well, don't keep doing it.
Well, no, I won't do, baby.
Anyway,
Hold on. So yeah, with the flame gun, there's a decal on there, or decal, which is an old vintage flame gun. join Retro Hacks, my retrohackschannel.com, and this is the one I'm restoring at the moment. I've had to hold fire because I'm making up the graphic for it, which is an old vintage graphic. I was able to find one on an old picture of one on Google Images, and I've transposed that into Photoshop, and I've actually recreated it, and I'll be showing that maybe in a different video, because it's very handy to create graphics. But what I was going to say was a lot of you people with lawnmowers, oh pardon me baby, that was that, not me. I didn't breathe in, that was what it was. I forgot to breathe in.
You stop for air, do you, when your mouth goes?
Is that someone asked me if I can produce different lawnmower stickers, like the Sovereign, the Hater.
He does all that.
Well, I can reproduce. They're not the same, because obviously I haven't got that font or whatever.
No.
But I do near enough, and I will start to put them on my website. So those of you who do repair or restore lawnmowers, I will put a selection of lawnmower stickers which I can reproduce. Hear that? Rewind. Back to the 60s, back to the 70s. That's 80s.
80s, you silly Wally.
Right, they'll have you calling me that, Sharon.
They'd agree with me. Sir James Hugh McBride from Warwick restored a Ford Mondeo.
Oh yeah, well we know all about the Ford. I wonder if he'd come to us via the Mondeo videos. He don't say what model it is, because there's a mark, an A, B and a C, is it? Or 1, 2 and 3? Mark, I don't know. A, B and C, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Who sung that? The Jackson 5. 5 of them at the time, Sharon.
Jackson.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, nice to have you along. Is it sir? Is it really a sir? Or have you given yourself that little handle? Because in our own eyes, we're all royalty. In our house, you're the queen, aren't you, baby?
Yeah, so you.
You are my queen. That's the wrong accent, isn't it? Anyway, go on, off you go.
Martin Smith and Oliver from Norfolk.
Norfolk, that's not too far from us. Nice to meet you, chaps.
Nick Walton.
Nick Walton, how are you, Nick?
Z-Man loves anything mechanical.
Z-Man, yeah, he's a regular contributor, Sharon. And he does love anything mechanical. Some of the other channels that I subscribe to as well. I think there's one called Savage Garage, which I watch. Only a young lad, he's doing pretty well. What's it called?
Well, he's obviously not boring then.
His channel is going up as well, yeah. He's nearly overtaken me, Sharon. He's only been going for a few months.
You better talk to him.
Maybe a couple of years.
Let's see what his little trick is.
Oh, I think we play to a certain audience. I don't know what it is. Anyway, yeah, Z-Man. And I do see Z-Man comment on other people's channels as well, that I'm a subscriber to as well.
Z-Man, I hope you're sharing us.
No one shall. Do you know one of the only people?
Can they share this?
Yeah, oh yeah. They hit the share button.
Well, please hit the share button.
Is it share? They can they can tweet it. They can share it.
Well, I'm sure most of these
they
people
can share
are
it on Facebook
anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, well, yeah, I've got 22,000 subscribers, Sharon. You're one of the only ones who share my videos, baby.
I'm loyal to you, baby.
Yeah, you're the only one. I think there's one or two who share the odd one now and again, but anyway.
Even your son don't.
I'm not going to rant, Sharon.
Even your son.
No, I know.
He's gone off, look.
No, of course he's gone. He's gone look for the ice cream man, Sharon.
He's gone in his office.
Right, so here we go. Z-Man. Nice to see you again. Gerbert comes from Woodall, but lives in Sheffield, yes. Sheffield at the moment. Comes from. He actually sent me a message saying that he lived in Woodall. That's very funny, isn't it, Sharon? Then we've got Ashley Harris. Ashley's the RS Guy YouTube channel. That's RS125 Aprilia, by the way. So obviously he wants to...
Did Jimmy have one of them, a smaller one?
He had the RS50, Sharon.
I said smaller.
Yeah, well that is 50, because it's 125 is the maximum legal learner limit. But Jimmy had the moped, then he went straight into cars, didn't he?
Thank God.
So that was Ashley Harris. Who we got now?
Leon Lavelle from Hartlepool, restoring a what?
A Kubota 1500 DT compact tractor.
Oh.
Have a look at Mount from Lincoln. He's got his little tractor, which he drove that to through Woodall.
Don't share your things.
Mount, no one does, Shell. You're the only one, baby.
No, he's not on Facebook, is he?
Yes, he is.
Ah.
He come this way.
You don't share your things.
We couldn't do it, Shell. We couldn't. I was going to have a meet up with him yesterday. Mount from Lincoln again. He brought his tractor down to Tattershall, which is not far from where we are at the moment, actually. But I couldn't do it. We was too busy. But and today, obviously, we're busy as well. And yeah, so that was Leon Lavelle. Then we've got the Andrew Pierce. Twice you've asked me, Andrew. I did put your name down the first time. I did pay attention. If I give you a little love heart next to your comment, if I don't comment, because I can't comment to everyone, that means I've seen your comment and I've noted it. So yes, the Andrew Pierce. Nice to see you, young man.
Jenny Stamp, Mower Man's daddy,
Oh.
loves the videos.
Mower Man.
Really?
Mower Man. You know Mower Man, Mr. Paul Stamp,
There are a lot of other channels.
eh? No, they watch some. They watch that as well.
Would you like to watch
Mower
Dynasty?
Man's dad. We've got it.
Dynasty.
It's Dynasty, Sharon.
I
He
love
might
it.
like that 'cause
I
it's the
like
80s.
Dynasty, yes, every weekday, Monday to
Mower
Friday.
Man sent me a
Can
picture.
I just tell it when Dynasty's on? 10 o'clock, number 72, I think it is, Dynasty.
It's in the UK. You got to let them know, Sharon. There's
UK,
people in
yeah.
America or
It's on
Canada,
CBS, on CBS.
and they say, "What's 72 mean?" They might go to channel 72. And it's
Blake
like-
Carrington and Crystal Carrington
might go-
and Alexis.
They might go to channel 72 where they are, and it's Blinking Babe Station.
You get chance to see me. Or him.
Dennis, nice to see you. I've seen a picture of you and the missus. Paul did send me that picture. Both had your feet up watching Retro Restore.
You've got to have your
Well
feet
done,
up.
eh?
You've got to have your feet up.
Of course you have. Like you got your feet up, baby.
Always
The only
got
reason
your
you
feet
got your feet up is because you can't reach the floor. Anyway,
Can't on
nice
this
to meet
one.
you, Dennis. I hope you watch my channel more than you watch Paul's channel.
Yeah.
How about that? I bet he doesn't all. But he's got a lovely t-shirt. Here, this is something slightly funny, Paul, if you're watching. You know, on Facebook, you've got your new t-shirt on, which we done, obviously, in your icons. When you, like, your channel little thumbnail. What was you doing, baby?
I did actually share a couple of yours, thinking it was Martin when I didn't have my glasses on.
When she had her glasses on, she looked at the little icon on Facebook. See the...
Actually, Mower Man, why aren't you sharing his?
He don't like me, Shell.
Yes, you should be sharing his.
He don't
what's
like
it
me,
called?
Shell.
Videos. I can't think what they were called.
He don't like me, Shell.
Oh, I don't think. Oh.
He has that. He's got his t-shirt on,
Yeah.
right? And you just see, like, because you didn't have your glasses on.
I thought it was
And she
Retro
naturally,
Restore,
she
yeah.
naturally shares my video, Sharon, on Facebook. She said, she said, what did you say to me?
Yeah, I've been sharing that.
I've
and
been
I just
sharing Paul's
realised
videos.
it's not you.
And thinking it was mine. How about that?
I will share yours, Paul, but you've got to share his.
He won't share mine, Shell.
I will stop sharing.
I'll have to do him a different t-shirt.
Yeah, different colour, not that
Yeah.
green. That's what.
That's what we're going to have to do. You're going to change your colour, Paul. I'm going to have to do you another t-shirt with a different colour one. I've got a lovely, what is it? What I've done for Malcolm Lincoln. It looks grey.
Actually, I will say what looks really nice on the black is the gold.
Oh, don't tell him that. You want that? Gold's reserved for special people.
Oh, well, don't you have it then?
I'm not special enough, baby.
I'll make you a gold one.
Really do it for me, baby.
Yeah.
Alright then. Nice to see you, Dennis. Glad to watch the videos, mate. Keep watching. We are old fogies ourselves. Not that you're an old fogey, but I should have said that, should I? We're old fogies ourselves. No.
We're not that old because we're waiting
We
for
like
the
a certain
ice cream
sense
van.
of... Eh?
We're sitting there waiting for the ice
We'll
cream.
have, yeah, but that happens when you get older, Sharon. You go back to your second childhood.
Oh yeah, we're regressing, aren't we? We're
Yeah,
regressing.
see what I've done there?
No.
I had to do that because it was a bit stiff, Sharon.
Kieran Gorman. Hello.
Do you know what someone said once in our videos? I said, we like your innuendo comments and all that. I said, well, when I said it's a bit stiff.
Oh, he's got his hat on.
He's got his hat on,
He's
isn't it?
got
Gary?
his hat on.
Right, anyway, let's carry on. Lee McLaughlin from Middlesbrough. What did I say Liverpool for? I don't know.
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. Yeah. Of course it's Lee McLaughlin. You had Craig McLaughlin, who was in...
Neighbours. I used to like that. No.
and he was a singer as well. Anyway,
And we've got Scotty Boy Walker from Hull.
about an hour away from us, Scotty.
Malcolm Young, who's living in Marbella, but he's back to the UK for good in September.
Marbella? It's been like Marbella here, Sharon.
It has, yeah.
And when you come back, you'll bring the rain with you, the rain from Spain. Is it Spain? It's Spain, isn't it? Yeah, of
It was
course it is.
mainly on the plane.
Yeah, right, we've all done that, Sharon. I don't think they teach that in schools anymore.
Do you know what George was singing today, saying that?
Yes,
I do like to
be beside the seaside. He's only 4 or 5 years old, isn't he?
Yeah, 5 years old.
Yeah.
And
They
he was singing that
They
in the
sing,
car.
our grandchildren sing all the retro songs, the 80s and even the 60s songs. Yeah, anyway. Will Smith, just turning 30.
They're not the Will Smith.
No, I said this a lot. I remember when I said that the last time. He's collared me again with another shout out. But we'll let him have it because he's just turned 30 and his wife Justine and daughter. Oh, daughters, sorry, his wife Justine. I don't know if she watches Will. And also your 2 daughters, Eva, as in Eva Perez, and Uma, as in Uma Thurman. That's Uma, as in Uma Thurman. Nice to see you, girls. Nice to see you along on this channel as well. He's had 2 shout-outs now, your old man, Justine.
He's got to start sharing.
He'll have to start... exactly, Sharon.
That's what we're going to make you do now, people.
If you want to
start sharing, if you want to shout out. Isn't that a good idea?
Shout out sharing Sunday.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we might get a few more subscribers then and a few more watches. Because our views...
And why don't we do a thing that the person that shares the most videos, say in 2 months... This is a little bit work.
They're not going to do that, Shell.
Gets a Retro Restore t-shirt.
Don't say that. It costs us a lot of money to do that.
No, you can do one for the person that shares the most... I must go because I'm on call.
Eh?
Phone's ringing.
Don't worry about that, Shell. This is live TV, love. This is more important than that at the moment.
I was worried that something's wrong.
Yeah, all right, we don't think negative. The glass is half full, not half empty, baby.
Grandchildren, you know.
Oh, yeah, we should have got it, shouldn't we? Well, we'll be all right, don't worry. You put me on a downer now, look. They're trying again. Come on, off you go.
You go.
Go on, off you go, baby. Mind the camera. See what she's done? She's put fear into me now. Find out who it is, yeah? What'd you leave your phone for out there anyway? She's shouting at me. And then we've got... you got to hear this one. This is the final one today, by the way. And it deserves a little bit more time on it. I had a chap contacted me on... I think it was... Might have been YouTube, actually. His name was Darren Hawkins. Hiya, Darren. I know you'll probably be watching this. And he did send me a message saying that he keeps bees and that, and he produces his own honey. And he said if I give him my address, he'll send me a couple of jars. I said, oh, that'd be lovely. Anyway, I sent him my address and all that in a private message. And he then sent the message back saying, oh, he's had a look. He'll bring it round to me. He said it's only like, in total, it's about 100 miles.
99s.
Eh?
I've got to go and make garage ice
Oh, it's
cream.
the ice cream.
I'll bring my purse.
Bring your purse.
All right.
Don't you spend my pocket money, baby.
Bye.
Have you found it?
I'll say quick goodbye.
Just tell him about Darren and the honey.
Oh, yeah, sorry we missed you.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so he said, what I'll do, I'll bring it round. I said, okay, fair enough, nice to see you, whatever. He said, if you're not in, then obviously I'll leave it on the doorstep or whatever. He never said when he was coming round. Now, he actually come round yesterday. We was out in Lincoln, and we've got a security system where if anyone comes to our front door, we can access it via our mobile phone, and we can talk to the person on the phone or whatever, wherever you are, sort of thing. Anywhere in the world, basically. So anyway, I think sometime in the afternoon, I can't remember the exact time, the doorbell rang, Sharon answered it, she was on her phone or whatever. Anyway, I said, who was that? She said, oh, it's a chap from, left some honey for you. And I said, oh, blinking hell, what's happening here? Anyway, I had a look at the video, because it records it as well, remotely. And I thought, he parked right at the end of the drive, and I thought, what bike's that? And I zoomed in on it, and I thought that's on the 90, little on the scooter sort of thing. I thought he can't have driven a round trip of 110 miles or whatever it was, on a little Honda 90. Anyway, he's out there, and he walks from his bike to my house, and I see him put something down, and then he walks back to the bike, and then he sort of just hung about there. I thought, what's he doing? Then he comes back to the Triumph, and he goes to the back of the Triumph, because I've got an old sheet in there, and I see him sort of wash or clean his hands or whatever. I thought, what's happened there? Anyway, cut a long story short, obviously when he got in, he'd sent me an email, and this is what happened to him. I'll see if I've got it here. So he said, hi Martin, Darren Hawkins. He said he drove 15 miles in total on a C90 Honda, something that he's just restored apparently, and he drove all that way. He got halfway, obviously had to stop off for an e-cigarette, and he dropped his e-cigarette and broke it. He also wore an open face helmet apparently, and all the flies kept hitting him in the face. You can imagine that in the countryside as well where we live. So that was another thing. His sat-nav kept dropping out and losing signal. And then when he eventually got to my house, this answers the question of what he was doing, like fiddling about or whatever. When he got to my house, he said he opened his top box up, and the 2 jars of honey, to get the 2 jars of honey out for me, one of them, the lid had come off and emptied all in his top box. So that made it clear why the sort of, he obviously had sticky hands. So anyway, on the way home, he said when he drove home, he said he got home okay. He said, but the charging, like the battery charger light come on, So he's obviously battery charged. But lucky enough, they got a little magneto on them bikes so you can drive home, so to speak. But if it was night time, he might have been in trouble. But yeah, so we had quite a little palaver there. Everything was all right. But if he would have just told me, Darren, when you was coming, I could have made sure I was in for you. Then you could have came in anyway and washed your hands or whatever, or have a cup of tea or whatever. Anyway, that was that. But we got the honey. We've only got one jar of honey. There was about that much left in the bottom of the other one by the time we obviously scooped it out. So that was that. But anyway, we would have a look at that and we'd have a little taste of that, Darren. Shouldn't have done that, mate. As I said, you should have just stuck it in the post. If I would have known you was going to come on a Honda 90, mate, I would have said I would have paid the postage for you, just put it in the post. But anyway, that's another story. Anyway, that was it now. So that's our little shout out Sunday. This is what we're doing today. And we're going to have an ice cream now. Well, in fact, I'll turn the camera off and I'll switch it back on, just see what Sharon's got me. So just bear with me for a second. Oh, look at this. Hey?
Does it come down this road?
He said he don't normally, so it's got to come down it.
Okay, that baby, look.
Well, you teach me how to suck an ice cream now.
I'll show you. It's a how-to channel, isn't it? Hey?
Believe me, I know how to do this.
You're covered in flies, baby.
I've just rushed. Gone halfway down to the other end of the site to get the ice cream man, and he comes up here.
Anyway, thanks very much. See you in the next.
Oh my god!
See you in the next video.
Embarrassing.
And see you in the next video. Don't forget also, if you're interested in a bit of light-hearted banter, Sharon's brother's got his channel. He'll be doing some of his videos from here, as I've just shown you. That's Chris Reardon UK. Is that his YouTube channel, Sharon?
I'll end up sharing all this.
He'll end up sharing all United Kingdom talk. If you type that into YouTube, you'll find his channel. He talks about his
Everything.
day-to-day life stuff in the newspapers and all that. He does shout-outs as well, if you're into shout-outs, and also birthday. He'll sing you happy birthday as well. He's not a mechanical, nothing like that. As I say, just normally talking about what happens in his day-to-day life sort of thing. He normally talks about her being his sister, and obviously he shares these little videos of the families and stuff like that. If you're interested, just take a look, check him out, give him a sub if you're interested. Failing that, share us about, shall we? See you in the next video. Till then,
Au revoir.
bye for now. We're going to eat these. Don't be stupid, Sharon.
No,
Hey?
no.
Don't be silly. It's ice cream time. Don't do it, Sharon. Have ice cream and flake in it.
You broke me cone.
Lovely job.